we all tend to get in this mode in the early stages of our awakening where we start to hate ourselves because we realize that all the facts we thought we were collecting were all just facets and they're all self-interested. Whoa, I'm an asshole. Oh my God. I'm surrounded by assholes because I'm the asshole. So then people want to get rid of their personas and they're like, oh, I got to change my name. I'm not Robert Edward Grant anymore. I'm One Divine now.
Wow.
Or I'm like, I'm so-and-so, Robert Edward Light. I'm going to change my last name because it's got too much karma and baggage with it, right?
Oh man.
So I'm going to get rid of my persona because I don't like my persona.
Yo. Oh my God.
Right? So, but actually, the true individuation path, it's not get rid of your individuality. Yeah. It's to celebrate it. Celebrate your individuality and integrate your shadow. Become aware of your shadow. Don't get rid of your individuality. You're not a Borg. You don't have to all of a sudden be a Karl Marx follower, right? It's like, oh, I'm bad. And all the people that sit there and say they love them some communism are the ones that really love them some money. Because you know what? I've been to China and I can tell you this much right now. I've never met anybody who's as good at entrepreneurship just naturally as Chinese people. And they come from communism, okay?
Wow.
In fact, they love them some money so much they had to restrict it and make it not allowed for everybody to make money.
Wow.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what happens. Our repressions become our realities. If you love you, so it's like when I was Mormon, I used to laugh about Mormonism because I'm like, okay.
You was a Mormon?
Church always talk. I used to be. Yeah, I was only in for like 10 years.
Okay.
but the truth is what they do. They judge them really negatively. They judge sex out of wedlock and money. Now, because you shouldn't want money. The love of money is evil. That's a statement they say all the time. So I kind of laughed about Mormonism, and all the people that were ex-Mormons or are currently Mormons are going to laugh when I say this, because the fact is, what is it that they created that they made allowable? Right? And what is it that ended up getting manifested related to money as well? The two things that took off hugely in Utah were polygamy. So I'm going to have sex with as many women as I want in wedlock. Right? And now Mormons are not polygamist anymore. That was an offshoot of the Mormon church. They made it illegal when Utah became a state. So yes, I know all of that. But the fact is, it was part of the church. The other thing that was part of the church is that became a part of the church that's not an official part of the church, but it's almost official. It's like a multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing took off like crazy. And I used to have people show up at my doorstep when I lived in Utah for a couple of years, and they'd knock on there and say, don't you want a boat? And I'm like imagining, like, what does this guy think? He's like that guy on that, 2010 video. I'm on a boat, right? And they're always talking about getting boats. And so you can sell Amway and get a boat. The reason why this became such a pernicious form of the culture of Mormonism was because they judged it so much that it shows up in these other forms. Countries that love them some money feel like, I need to repress this. It's going to get out of control. So I'm going to create communism now, damn it. And no one's going to be allowed to spend money. And everyone's going to be equal, but some will be more equal than others. Right? This is the fact of how we perceive our world around us. We don't need to get rid of our egos.
Right.
Our egos just need to be integrated with the shadows, and we need to become aware of the dark aspects of our shadow.
Right.
And stop judging ourselves, and therefore also stop judging others. As soon as you stop judging yourself, that's when the world starts to get less judgment from you, and then you stop experiencing the same experiences on loop.